Let's hear it one more time for Azul GG, your regional champion.
Interesting that Azul GG won a tournament with a deck that wasn't even ranked on his tier list.
He wouldn't be able to meta manipulate with his tier list.
Hey everyone, it's 10 Types, and as you saw in the intro, Azul GG won a tournament with Snorlax Control, Snorlax Stall, whatever. And this is interesting. He actually didn't. I don't know. He had a tier list. The tier list was like 2 weeks ago, or like a week and a bit before the tournament. But in that time, he decided that Snorlax was a good deck. It kind of rose up, at least in his mind. I don't really care about that much to be honest, but I thought it was interesting to note. And there are some new includes, or one new include in the deck that well, I've seen. It's not like a brand new include, but it's a card that's really interesting, and that's Sandshrew here. Of course, we have Snorlax, so I'll talk about that. If it's in the active, your opponent can't retreat. And I'm gonna add in the regular art. No, this art's fine. But yeah, so the Snorlax, if it's in the active, your opponent's active, can't retreat, which you want to trap something in the active. You can then Penny stall loop. Penny scoops up the basic and puts all cards attached back into your hand, and then you have ways to bulk up whatever your Pokemon is, and then stall loop there, and then of course control them by removing like their resources through Misfortune Sisters or Eri, although Misfortune Sisters is also mill, and then of course controlling or stalling them with Counter Catcher, Snorlax, Boss, that type of thing. Mimikyu, a perfect wall stall Pokemon. True EX and mill Pokemon can attack, deal damage, but not super well. And then we have Sandshrew here with its ability Sand Screen. Trainer cards in your opponent's discard pile can't be put into their deck by an effect of an opponent's item or supporter, but by your opponent's item or supporter cards. This does not stop Stadium, so it will not stop. I was going to say Pokestop, but it wouldn't stop that anyway. This stops Pal Pad, Cyllene, Team Yell's Cheer, and I don't know what else, but it stops those at least. And so the idea is it's a control mirror counter, which is really important. But let's just hop right into a game. I will be playing one and only one game with this deck because it's annoying, right? It's a bit of an annoying deck to play against, and I'm quite frankly a little sad that it won the tournament. It wasn't like the biggest tournament ever, but people will play it because it's Azul, which is fine, but it's going to be annoying to play against for probably the next week or so. The new set will be dropping in like a week, which is really cool. Twilight Masquerade, although it will make Snorlax better, so yeah, I don't know. But anyways, let's see how this game goes. And I will choose to go second. I've not played this list at all, as I just said. So I have played Snorlax in the past and, of course, other control decks. But we'll see how this goes. And we start Mantine, whatever. And this hand is pretty underwhelming, honestly. But we could get lucky. And the list does run 2 Rotom Vs, which I really like. So hopefully we actually prized one. We're up against a future-based deck. I suppose if we get donked, I might run one more game, but hopefully that doesn't happen. So I wonder what they're going to do. Wait, why did they start Iron Crown? That doesn't make any sense. I feel like you don't want to start that. I honestly don't know what's happening. I mean, I know kind of what they're doing. I know they want to like knock out my Miraidon, but I don't know why they benched those Pokemon that are probably going to get stuck. And we top decked the perfect card. Can get Mimikyu out of the prizes, I guess. We prized Hero's Cape, which is, I guess, annoying, but it's not that big of a deal. I will play Mimikyu, I think. Obviously, we can't get any of these other cards. We prized our only copy of Boss's Orders. We prized, the list runs 2 Misfortune Sisters. I'm checking, I have the list open in another tab. Of course, Hero's Cape, not ideal to prize your A-Spec ever, but it's not the end of the world. So then we could Erika's Invitation. We could Misfortune Sisters. Both of those seem all right. I honestly don't think Erika's Invitation is very good right now. It probably won't work. So I will Misfortune Sisters, see what we can get. We get a Techno Radar. They run Iron Leaves EX. Okay, that's interesting to know. I guess we would know that as soon as they play Grass Energies. But that is really important to note because that means that they will be able to go ahead and... Oh, the list runs 2 Mimikyus. I didn't realize that. Okay. Because they will be able to go ahead and start using... that as like a switch at 1, maybe 2 points if they just are able to play it down on, I believe, their turn. So I think Erika's Invitation, I mean, it brings it into the active anyway. So let's pop down Mimikyu. It's probably going to be dying to Miraidon, but, oh, and we didn't prize any fires, so we got them both here. Could be useful, not super useful, but whatever. We just see a grass. Wow, their decks blinked out a lot. Yeah, let's see what they got going on here. They are going to get Electric Generator, Future Booster, Energy Capsule, which is kind of weird to me. I don't really know what the goal of that is. Oh, Live is so glitchy. Or I don't know if that was a glitch, but it just like the energy just kind of teleported on there. That's fine, I guess. I can't imagine they're going to attack with Iron Hands EX. That seems, well, that seems pretty terrible. Because they're not taking extra. Oh wait, no, they don't have the knockout with Miraidon. I still wouldn't do that. We're going to send up obviously the Mimikyu. Right now they're hitting 100 with Miraidon, so that's obviously a lot of damage. 100, well, it's enough to knock out Mimikyu, but not with Defiance Vest. We do have Snorlax, which obviously is really important. We don't have the other stuff we need yet, though, so I could Nest Ball for another Snorlax, which I actually don't really hate at all, because we just need them in play. We could Penny. Right now they're hitting 200, so we can't really live a hit there. So I will Defiance Vest active. I could Fire Energy on the Mimikyu, but that doesn't seem super great. I could Erika's Invitation because the other options just don't seem that good. And we just want to support it because why not? And they have Town Store, 2 Lightnings. It's always good to see their hand, right? So we do have Penny left. But we can always just attach energy next turn. And Town Store is interesting. I wonder if they'll toss that into play. The list runs a singular Forest Healstone, but it's not prized. So I wonder if they will Town Store it. I imagine they probably won't because they could have just done it last turn. You see the energy hitting Iron Hands. Oh, they do? Okay. So looks like they are going to go to get the knockout if they can. I don't know if they can, though. I'm trying to think things through. Oh, they're going to Lost Vacuum, so they got the knockout. That's fine. There are certainly worse things. I mean, Hero's Cape getting Lost Vacuum is bad. Oh, and we run 2 Defiance Vest. Yeah, as I said, I don't know the list very well. Obviously, Miraidon can retreat for free. The Town Store is a bit of a pain because they are going to Future Boost Energy Capsule a few times. Also, they put Grass Lightning on their Iron Crown EX. That's really interesting. But I guess that's fine. So this is kind of scary now. We're going to counter catcher that Iron Crown, certainly, but let's Town Stores, see what we want here. We have a Forest Healstone, Bravery Charm, and Bravery Charm will not let us live an attack from the Iron Hands EX. Unfortunately, we do not run a Lost Vacuum either. That feels like a card that would be very good in this deck, but right now, Mimikyu just isn't really living. It's just probably going to get knocked out, so we could force Sealstone. I mean, I think we take that, and we could start trying to mill them with Chiyu EX, but I don't think it's the time for that just yet. I will counter catcher, and we need to get a little lucky, to be honest. We need to hit a Pokemon out of their deck, but that's definitely possible. I will counter catcher up this Pokemon. As I said, no, I don't know, things seem a little sketchy with the deck. I don't really want them taking 2 prizes with Iron Hand, so I will Defiance Vest here. Let's, we could get back Mantine here. I don't hate that. I guess I will. I'll get Erika's Invitation, Misfortune Sisters, Mantine, because we do have another Mimikyu left in deck. So we'll get these 3 back with Team Yell's Cheer, which gets supporters and Pokemon. Some people forget it gets back Pokemon, but it does, which is really nice. And Instant Charge. I'm not loving this position. I'll say that. We haven't hit any Arvens, which are like super important. Although the only draw supporters are Arven, which is kind of sketchy. Unfortunately, they did not Techno Raider. Of course, it would not have been a good play for them to Techno Raider there, but they didn't. So we'll see what they are going to go for. We see how many of their Future Booster Energy Capsules they have as well. And they probably Prime Catcher somewhere. I don't know when to Eri or Misfortune Sisters, to be honest. Oh, Switch Cart. That's really bad for us. Okay. I guess that kind of makes sense that they play a few copies of that. That's not that common. It's not good for us as well, of course, because, well, them switching, it's not good. So we'll gust that Pokemon again. I imagine. I guess we could to get another Iron Crown EX. Wow, that's weird. Does that let him take 2 prizes? I think it does, though. So that's annoying that they now only have to take 1 more prize. We're in a super scary position. Oh, I don't know why I was scared about Future Booster Energy Capsules. I guess if they boss Future Booster Energy Capsule, that's a problem. So now, I'm just so scared right now. But oh, I realized what we have to do. We have to, 1, assume they don't have any switch, and then go ahead and Force Seal Stone for Counter Catcher, up one of their Iron Crowns, and then we are going to just scoop up our Rotom V with Penny, which is so sketchy, but I do believe it is the play we have to make. This is, I think, the only shot we really have, but it could work. It definitely could work. I'll Bravery Charm active and Counter Catcher up that this Pokemon, the Iron Crown, without anything on it, because we obviously don't just want to get attacked. And Penny up Rotom V, which is really sketchy, but I believe it is the only route we have here, because if they just have Boss or Prime Catcher, which they gotta play one of those, I gotta assume, probably both, then they would be able to just essentially win the game. But yeah, we don't want them doing that. Of course, if they do have Switch Cart, they will also just win the game. So hopefully they don't have another Switch Cart, please. I don't know. I feel like Switch Cart's not super common in Lost like box or whatever, or not in Future box, but we'll see. I'm honestly happy if I win or if I lose because you know, I don't want to just be out here with like encouraging other people to play Control. There's a time and place for it, but not now. Hopefully, or I guess right now, but nothing in the future. Also, they go for that Iono and bench another Iron Crown EX. I realize I messed up. I also realized that they also messed up. So that's fine. We get Pokégear. I don't hate that. I will Pokégear. We are looking for, of course, Misfortune Sisters. We hit Iono and Arven. We could go for Iono. That is going to draw them more cards, but we could definitely do it, and I don't really hate it at all. Because we are just able to look and dig more for that Misfortune Sisters, which is what we are going to need to win the game. I think we might have prized one as well, which is really unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. We still have another one. So I could just go Eri though, but I think it's kind of pointless in doing double Eri. So I don't know. They obviously don't have exactly what they were looking for, but I think Eri's bad. Eri doesn't seem so good right now. So I will Iono. I should have Town Stored. I realized to thin more. Will it change things? Probably not much, but still a misplay by me. Looks like it didn't matter, but I will grab that. Oh, was that right? I might have kind of messed this one up. The odds don't change that much, but I messed things up a little bit. It should be fine, but yeah. And then in terms of we could Pal Pad back the Iono. Ghost only runs one Iono, which is pretty crazy. Iono's like insane in control, so that's kind of weird to me. But I think we just passed. There's not really anything we can do. We just need to hope that they don't have Switch Cart. If we owned them into it, you know, not much we could have done. Could have just waited. They're going to attach to their benched Pokemon. I actually have no idea why they're doing that. They are going to Town Store for Heavy Baton, which again will shuffle their deck. They just got Iono'd twice. So that is going to change certain like odds and stuff. We've got another Nest Ball. I mean, these aren't doing anything. We could just play them to thin, honestly. Yeah, I don't think there's any Pokemon we'd ever need, even if they like Iono'd us. We never want to play a Pokemon down. There's a chance GeoEX will win us the game, but that's pretty unlikely. I feel like that it'll probably just lose us the game. So let's just thin. I'll thin. How many Nest Balls we run? Okay, I'll keep this one last Nest Ball, I guess. Maybe we could Arven for it. There is a chance it will win us the game, but pretty low. And so right now we're just hoping we hit whatever, like Misfortune Sisters. They might not have anything either. I am aware of that. But they probably have stuff too. They probably have another Switch card. I just have a feeling that they do. The list does run 4 Pokégear though, so hopefully we are able to get that Misfortune Sisters. And this is just going to be a game of, I feel like it's a game of luck now, which I don't love. I don't know though. I feel like they run Psychic Energies. They're super rotting back. 1 Lightning. It's kind of weird. I guess it's fine because the Super Rod I could area away, but I can't area away their No, we missed. It cannot area away. Oh, what do I grab here? Do I grab Cyllene or do I grab Arven? And I can't area away their energy, but I can area away their Super Rod. So we could go Arven here to grab another Pokégear. I don't hate that, to be honest. I don't love it either. It's not like great play. Versus Cyllene can get back stuff, but we can always just Cyllene later. And we could Cyllene for a Pokégear. That seems kind of weird, to be honest. So I'll just Cyllene. I'll grab Arven, and I will Arven for a Pokégear, which is so weird, but I think it is the right play here. Oh, we run Earthen Vessel. I guess that makes sense, but yeah, we need that Misfortune Sisters just as soon as possible. We will pass now, though. I guess they could Iono away the Pokégear, but not a huge deal. And we'll just pass it over. This should give us the best odds of hitting it, of hitting the Misfortune Sisters. So I really hope we get it. And they do just pass back to us. And we need to be moderately aware of the timer, but it's not a huge deal. And we miss. Okay. I guess I'll take a Penny because I don't need another Erika's Invitation. And if they like hit us for a little bit, I guess it could be useful. But let's not accidentally play that either. That would be bad. So we could get back. I'm going to Pal Pad back. I guess Arven, Iono. We do need Team Yellow's tier at some point, but not yet. And we'll just pass. Again, not much we can do. This deck is kind of slow, so I guess it's not that many turns into the game. It's like 15 or so, 15, 20, but whatever. And I wonder if they have more tools. I assume they just grabbed all their tools. Yeah, it looks like they have. They're just checking, which is fine. So again, completely luck-based. Now, I think, obviously, there is like some skill stuff. We could play another Snorlax. I don't think that's good ever, though. Oh, no, we definitely shouldn't. Then they can Prime Catcher. So we'll pass. Nothing we can do at this point. I believe we have the optimal odd. I will probably Town Store at some point, but yeah, very, very exciting game here. Like exciting footage as they attach another Lightning Energy to their Bench Iron Crown EX, which I don't know why they're doing this, to be honest. Iono? I guess I Iono. It puts them down to a smaller hand and something. I don't really know. I think it's right. So we get Eri, we get Counter Catcher. Okay, I guess. Pass. Please don't have this Switch Cart. I don't even know if they play Switch Cart. They might not. Or another Switch Cart. Obviously, they play one because they played it. They're gonna Electric Generator. Oh boy. Okay. Wait, why did they Electric Generator? That just shuffles their deck. I'm not sure. Oh, to Pokégear? I think Pokégear first would have been right. Uh-oh. Don't like Penny or Turtle scenario. Or Arven. I mean, if they just have Arven for game, they might do that. As I said, I'm not exactly sure what's happening here. They do have Arven. Do they have a Switch Cart? And I guess I could have played another Snorlax and I might not have lost. They do. No. What am I? Oh, that's sad. That makes me very sad. I mean, I am playing Control, so. Oh yeah, no, it wouldn't have mattered if I played the other Snorlax. It wouldn't have helped because they can amp you very much for a knockout. Well, we lost. I don't know what we could have done about that. I didn't play perfectly in the early game, but I played pretty well. Anyways, there you go. That's Snorlax for you. Does that. It gets knocked out. There we go. GG to my opponents, though. Or opponent, I only play against one person. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider liking and subscribing. Yeah, I would link the list down below. The deck list is down below, but I would link Azul talking about it, but he hasn't posted videos in 2 weeks which is kind of weird. I mean, I get why you want to prepare for tournaments, but Tord Reklev, he posted a video and he made I don't know. I thought he made an absurd amount of money. I don't think he made I thought he made $140,000. I think that's wrong. I think he made $7,000, but that's still a lot for just posting a video. Azul has not done that in a little while, but yep. His channel is linked down below, though. It should be. So I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you did. Like, comment down below. All that good stuff. And as always, I'm excited to see you in the next video.